if women learn to be a little selfish like men, women can go far. I don't encourage cheating in marriage. I only don't like the fact that we want to normalize for men, and for women we see it as an issue.
There's a conversation that has been going on online on single mothers. And so many people are saying that women who are bold or just, you know, like they expressive of their feelings and all, end up divorcing their spouses. I don't know. Do you agree with that?
I agree, because you see, the way our men are brought up, and I want to agree it's because of our culture, which is not bad. In fact, in my book, I've really appreciated my culture as a Luo. And kwanza hiyo kitabu imejaa Kijaluo, I must say. But you see, we have to also learn to change with the changing world. And we have to also know that women now have their voices. And if you look at these things, people learned about sex when they are babies. In fact, there's a book I'm reading right now called The Sex Lives of African Women. It is written by a Cameroonian, somebody, I don't remember the name, I've not mastered the name. But I think if you Google the book, you'll be able to see it. And it's a very good book. And there was this lady called Felista. She's a Kenyan, I think head of, she's the head of Kenya sex workers. Yeah? And you know, when she was growing up, this is a child who faced rape. She literally started having sex when she was about 9. Really. And you get that this abuse was done by a relative, the uncle, you know, the cousins. You see, the first child she got, she was 15. So, you know, these are the things we are not addressing. So, you know, when I'm getting married to you, I don't know your past. And when I'm trying to really bring you down, break you down, to start living your life in a certain way, of course you'll feel the discomfort. And again, I'm not also blaming men as well, but I think if men can develop, and that is why I always say, I'm not being tribalistic, but I have seen tribes like Kikuyu embraced that. You will find a Kikuyu man, he has no problem akitoka job na apate bibi yake hayuko na ingie kwa jikoni apike. You see, and I know a Luya man, I always say that on my TikToks. A Luya man and a Luo man will not do that. Will not. Watanikujia. But you see, I'll always look at myself like, really? If I want to cook for you, or you want me to cook for you, you want me to do that wifely duties, how are you treating me at the end? But you see, when I feel like I'm more or less a slave, definitely we'll have a problem. And also men have developed and also embraced these 50-50 roles in terms of paying bills, which our parents did not. Our parents, our fathers knew that they have sole responsibility to take care of the family. So they want that 50-50 in terms of finance, but now when it comes to household and also nurturing, they are not there. They only provide the 50 of finance. So you find the woman being overworked. And I can tell you, being a mother, being a career woman, being a wife is not easy.
It's not.
Yeah, it's not easy. So if at all we can be able to embrace this, and our men can also be able to understand our position, then I think even the number of divorces will reduce. Yeah, but we have to know that women also have a voice, and they have different experiences in life, and some of them, like even the woman I'm telling you in the book that I'm telling you about the sex of African women. This woman said that later she got married. You know, as a sex worker, she found someone to marry her. Now this man wants to come to her life, then tells her that, you see, you cannot be going out with other men, you cannot be having sex. And she's like, this is my job.
But wait.
You know, you found me doing this job.
But I think that's valid.
Yes, this is my job.
do you agree with that or do you not agree with that?
I agree with her.
You
because,
agree with...
Yes, when you found me, I had a life.
As a sex worker?
As a sex worker.
And so now you're married?
We are married.
So you continue with...
That is my job.
Grace, okay.
That is my job.
Guys, tell us what you think about this. Because
tell me.
A sex worker gets a husband, right? And you know what sex working involves?
Yes, having sex with other men.
And you know what marriage stands for?
Yes.
Being exclusive, being loyal to this person, having one sexual partner. So when I'm marrying you, would you leave your sex work and now be mine alone?
Listen, or these are people who were in agreement. Huyu ni mwanamke, unajua kama unataka Grace Olwande, umempata Grace Olwande kwa event. If you tell her, ama umepata Grace Olwande as a teacher, then you are marrying me then telling me stop teaching.
Oh, that's different.
It is not different. That is also the livelihood of the other person. And you see, why I'm understanding her is because she also stated in the book, they had a discussion. And they agreed that her work will always still remain her work. The man agreed. You've married a sex worker and you've agreed that you know very well at night your woman will be going out, yes, to meet clients. So the problem that was there, this man also started, because you see, they found each other pale kwa sex working.
In the business of sex working.
Yes. Sasa akaanza kusikia vibaya. Akaanza kusikia vibaya, anaenda sasa to the place of work ya huyu mwanamke, hapo ndiye anapata, anaenda source other women, anataka sex work.
I think that's a toxic relationship, to be very honest.
Exactly. And even the woman was asking, why at my workplace? Fine, you want to have another woman and you want to continue.
Is the woman open for the husband to see other people?
Yeah, because see, that is how they found themselves. And she stated in her book, me, I don't have any problem with you having other women. But why at my workplace? So that was the question.
That's the only problem. Hey, maybe I can. So what is the book called? I think I need to read the book.
The Sex Lives of African Women.
But you guys, tell us what you think about that.
In fact, go and read that book. It has experiences of different women. And actually, I think, I know this is a very controversial topic.
It is.
But I think women are trained not to enjoy sex, which is a very bad thing. And people have normalized that it is only men who can have different women. And it is okay. But if now a woman wants to do the same, it becomes a problem. And if you read that book, you will learn that. Sincerely speaking, you will learn that these women started having sex as early as 8 years. You know, hata mimi nilikuwa nashanga. You know, personally, at 8 years, I knew, apart from the rape I experienced when I was very young, I think I was about 5 years old.
I'm sorry about that.
After that, I never, ever even wanted, you know, the pain. I never wanted anything to do with it. So I had to wait until I was 21. People had started doing these things as early as 8. They were in love. You find that somebody is saying, I had a boyfriend and I was in love. So I feel women also should be given a platform. They are just trained to make men happy, you know. Actually, you see, if you watch even other videos for other countries, at around 9, a woman is taught by elder women how to whine during sex, you see, to please men. But women should also know that even sex is about them. Are you happy? Are you satisfied? And I love the book for the Felgona. I like her. She said, the book is called I'm Healed. Give me another man. And she said, the first time she got pregnant, and it was something she did not plan for. The first question the mother asked her was, did you enjoy the sex? You know, so like it is high time.
That's interesting.
Women embrace themselves and women like learn that also sex is about them. Even having children, yes, it's their role, but it is not like, I wonder where it was written that women are the ones to carry this burden. When a man has left you, you're the one to carry the burden of taking care of kids. And I watch people's stories on YouTube a lot. Even the sex workers, they're doing it for the sake of their children. And I'm challenging women, carry those children back to their fathers, because parental responsibility is equal responsibility. If you cannot take care of the child at that time, there is nothing wrong if your husband, if your baby daddy or you're the father of your kids could take care of the kids, and you could maybe visit, give whatever you can. There is nothing wrong with that. But you see, the society has really challenged us, like, to believe it is our sole responsibility. It is our responsibility to please a man. It is our responsibility. In fact, some of these women, I talk to them and they say, for me, I just have sex with him because I know if I don't have sex with him, the house will be on chaos. Hey, come on. If you're not interested, you're not. And that is why we always say that there is rape even in marriages. And people are not addressing that issue. Tell me right now, if you're raped as a woman, you go to the police station to report. They will ask you, how old are you? You say maybe 30. 30, mbona unasema ulirepiwa? Sio ni kitu tu ungekubali? You see such kind of utterances. So we have to address these issues as women, sincerely.
Okay.
I've talked a lot.
It's not a lot, but I actually love that. I think that's a conversation that you've not normalized having. And there's something you've talked about. Okay, guys, just tell us. Let us know in the comment section what you think about that scenario of marrying a sex worker. That's one. But then there's something else you've said about men have normalized having multiple sexual partners, but it is wrong for women. What do you think about that?
And I said that is a lot of something that I don't even encourage. Let me tell you, I don't encourage cheating in marriage. I only don't like the fact that we want to normalize for men, and for women we see it as an issue. In fact, there is someone I saw being trolled, and she happened to be my classmate. And the reason why she was being trolled is that she cheated on her husband. And before even she got into that marriage, we knew she loved money. We knew she loved men with money. So she has married someone, and maybe this money has gone down. That is not my fault. If you want to maintain me, go and work hard, baby, and get the money so that I don't cheat. But you see, if comment section. Let us now face reality. If now the money is over, and other men with money, something that I've always loved, are now coming after me, why wouldn't I go for them? Because that is what now.
That would be cheating.
That would be cheating, but men do it all the time. Okay?
What about for better, for worse?
That is the question.
Richness.
Will a man put you for better and for worse? They will not. I am telling you, they will not. In fact, I was talking about it on my TikTok, that if women learn to be a little selfish like men, women can go far. Men think with their head, not their emotions and their heart. And that is the weakness we women have.
Yeah, we think the heart.
Somebody will mistreat you, somebody will look down upon you, will demean you, but you'll say, oh, for the sake of my children, for the sake, he loved me back then, you see, I can't do this. But men will never think of it. In fact, if a man is leaving, he will not even care about those children. A man can even go and pay school fees for another man's child or children. So long as that woman is making him happy, and he will not see any problem with it. Why are women not selfish like men? And that is why if people like Millie or Diamba are coming up and saying, these men, when they have like 5 women, 6 women, nobody's talking about them. But when it comes for women, it's all over. people want to speak about. I think that should change.
It's interesting. So let's talk about something else that has been happening online. So there's this couple, a very, very young couple, and the lady got pregnant when she was in school in her first year. The man had advanced kidogo. So she got pregnant, she had to drop out kidogo, take care of the baby. And then before the baby even turns, I think 2 or something, I think it's either 1 or not yet 2, she's pregnant again. And she's okay. And she's, I think 20 or so, like she's really young. So what do you think about this? There are so many teenage pregnancies, not even, like very young people coming up and saying, we are happy, we are pregnant, we have 2 children, we have 3 children. What do you think about that?
I think this is the issue. I think I also talked about it. It's unfortunate. The reason why I'm talking about this issue of people knowing sex and also bringing up that book as my reference is because I feel like sex education should be spoken to our children. This is not an era to assume that your child does not know anything about sex. My son is right now 6 years old, but I taught him that, you see, somebody should not touch your buttocks. Come and tell me. This is your private part. Somebody should not touch your private area. That is a private area. If somebody touches it, in fact, we had a name for it, a private name for that. When he says it, that a neighbor will not know, but I will know that this is what he means. It is important to teach your child that, so that the child knows the consequences, that sex is not a toy. People have it when they are grown-ups, when they are ready to take care of babies, which our teenagers don't know. And with this era of social media, there is information. So you cannot deny a child the right to information. Actually, it is against also the Constitution. They are equally entitled to information.
That's true.
So there is information out there in the social media. But you see, people want to behave like they don't want to speak about these things. They don't want to tell these children early enough, and they don't want to have this contest of child education. And we know very well the repercussions of taking care of a child. The other day we were having an issue where a South African man was trying to date, I don't know, like it was had dated or had an intention of having sex or had sex with a 17-year-old. Where did they meet? Through Tinder. I'm like, you as a parent, your child has Tinder and you don't know. You really don't know. And that is why also we are coming up with these programs of literacy. We teach about parents on the digital tools they can use in child protection, so that we have an online safe environment for the kids. So that your Google will tell you if a child is actually downloading Tinder. There are software. In fact, Google has a software for that.
It does.
So if we bring more of sex education on children, I don't support in any way, children having sex. Because one, as a girl child, you are not fully mature. Even your organs are not mature enough to carry pregnancy. And pregnancy is not a joke. We have to agree with these things. And I think the failure is on our parents, because most of them also don't want to provide for their children. And most of the women, young children, are taken to these programs because of poverty. If you view the video that was there on online child abuse, it was online sexting and also online child sexual content there on TikTok. Girls of 16, 15 were the were the ones being victims. And this sexual abuse could move online to physical abuse because they will later meet and this person raped these children. But if you learn their story, it is just poverty. So how can government help us, even the CSOs, to protect children? And if you look at even the budget that the government had set aside for child protection, it is 65 shillings per child for a whole year. I know you are shocked. I know you are shocked.
Surely.
But that is the fact. So I feel like sex education should be done so that we avoid. We avoid, because really, to be honest, teenagers are the ones having children.
That's true.
At a higher rate.
That's true.
And we need to address it. Yeah.
And now, as we were speaking about this, and so many things are just coming to my mind, because I think in the era of social media, you see a lot of things. And there's another video that was circulating. This very beautiful young lady in the presence of like 10 schoolboys. And she's asking them, Mnanitaka? Mnanitaka? Huko ndo niguzaguza hivyo? Nani ndo ananitaka kati ya nyinyi wote? Nichagulieni mmoja. And she was okay with it. And when people call her out as that's sexual abuse, honestly, because these are they are literally in uniforms.
And that's why we are saying people are not aware. I've gone to those schools. When you talk about sexting, teachers don't know. Teachers actually don't know that even to take your phone and you sexually text someone who is below 18 is actually a crime.
They don't know.
They don't know. They don't know the moment you tell a 15-year-old to undress in front of a camera, to send you a video while she's naked, that is a crime. They don't know these things. So even the girl, the lady, I saw that she later on apologized using a video. But you see, we have to know that law does not care about an apology. Law doesn't care. So long as you are caught, don't blame us for your ignorance. Yes.
Exactly.
So
ignorance is not a defense.
Exactly. We have to address this matter that abuse, sexual abuse does not only happen to girl children. In fact, most of the time these days, it is more frequent on boys. Men are sexually assaulting them, women as well. And I want to tell women that you should not assume that this sexual abuse does not relate to you. Because if we catch you with an underage boy, you'll be in for it. Yeah. Personally, I will drag you to the DCI Children's Office.
And she has the ability to do this.
Personally. Yeah, so we have to really be careful on these things.
Yeah, I think there are so many insights that you've given us. So as we wrap up, let's now finish up on the lethal survivor. And now, as you are writing this book, and you say that you have gone through a lot in your life, did it offer some form of healing to you? Are you in a better position right now after now writing this book?
I won't even say that they're painful, too painful. I believe other people have gone through more painful experiences than me. But this book has not only helped me to heal, but it has also given me a platform to talk to people, to impact people's lives. So I believe anybody who will get an opportunity, the book is available there at New Year stores. You can go for it. Though there's other editing we are still doing. So I believe the next batch, I'm not sure. For now, the next batch that we will produce in September will have some editing, proper editing that has to be done. But if you at all you can get the book in September, please know that the book is there to change your perspective. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Speak to young Grace, to the young Grace that was left by her dad, and she had to now live without the father she had grown up to love. Speak to that girl.
You are a strong girl. Actually, I know you broke down at some point. As I said, I really broke down at some point. But it has shaped you to become the woman you are today. So it was the most beautiful experience. And one thing, I have no grudge against my dad. May his soul rest in peace. And the book, I wrote it just to remember him in a special way. And I don't have anything against my mom. In fact, my relationship with my mom grew stronger. And I came to understand her. I believe when I was a child, the young Grace did not understand my mom. Women go through a lot of things. Women go through a lot of violence. Women go through hell just to ensure that their children become better. And I thank God for my mom for that. Yeah, the good English I'm speaking is because of her, I must say.
Not speaking about your mom, you had said that when you told her about writing The Lethal Survivor, she felt as if you're kind of exposing the family secrets. So what is the relationship like now?
We are good. We are good, we agreed. There's some things, and especially she recommended there's some editing to be done, and yes, we had to do some editing. But the book is not about her. The book is about me. It's just my life story. It has nothing to do with anyone. And I feel that is a very nice platform also for people to learn. Yeah.
Okay. We appreciate that. So I need you to just look at the camera and speak to anyone who's looking forward to reading The Lethal Survivor. Speak to them and tell them what you want them to know about this book. Tell them where to find it. Tell them about your launch. Tell them about everything else that you'd want to say.
Yes. Lethal Survivor is available at Nuria stores. And again, I have to say this. Lethal and the difficulties, they were little to me. Survivor is my nickname that my dad gave me when I was still a baby. So this book has highlighted a lot of, it's based on literature. I'm a literature student, and as I said, I did English and literature. So there is poetry in the book. Actually, the poetry is in Luo language. There is aspect of traditions also, our beliefs and custom in terms of marriage, in terms of divorce. So the book was written basically to also address our culture as Luos. Another thing, the book is also about resilience. That is the theme of change, how I transformed and became a better person. The theme of abuse, especially the sexual abuse that really affected even my relationship with men. The theme of love. I love my parents. I have to say that. Also, if you look at the book and you read it, you'll be able to understand that children have young minds, but they are not stupid. So no matter what you're going through in your divorce, you have to address your children. You have to tell them what is going on in a good way, in a nice way. You have to stop involving your drama to your kids. And I think that my family did a lot. And they were really speaking ill of my mom all the time. And it really affected me in one way or another. So it is wrong, even for family members, I must say. Another thing I wanted people to learn was also, there's always a second chance. And I'm welcoming my second chance.
Yes. Wow, that's encouraging. Thank you so much for sharing your story with the world. I hope you know how much impact it will create. I hope you know what a bold step this is, especially for young women who would want to voice out their opinions, but the world keeps shutting them down. So you've opened a pathway for women to follow. And thank you so much for that.
Yes.
We appreciate you, sana. And I think my takeaway from this conversation is children they have young minds and they are really, you know, but they are not stupid. They see and they learn. That's my takeaway, my biggest takeaway.
And by the way, they can also follow me on TikTok at Oluwande herself, the legend 8. Yeah, I love my dad's name. I use it all the time. On X at Oluwande herself, the legend
8. We will put the nini up and your watu waone easily. So thank you so much. If you've tuned in this far, you're a legend. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much, Grace, for coming, for sharing your story with us. Please read this book, Lethal Survivor. Kuna vitu mingi hajatumentionia juu ametuambia tusome kwa kitabu. So I think the next time we are here, tutakuwa start now discuss kitabu. So hii page ulisema, that is what you're going to be doing. We're going to be reviewing this book the next time we have this conversation. But until then, have yourselves a very beautiful day. Asante sana.
Thank you so much.